First, let us explain the realities and the myths about crystals. Crystals are not good luck charms. Crystals are a molecular chalice. Please remember that term. I'll show you a large rock crystal so you can feel the vibration of it. What is a molecular chalice? All crystals and gemstones have a different composition, a different combination of chemical elements that make up their molecule. They are designed by Elohim and executed by the nature spirits, the gnomes. And they are the laborers in the Father's vineyard. There are gnomes of the earth, sylphs of the air, salamanders of the fire, and undines of the water, to put it in the alchemist terms. So this is a piece of rock crystal, and let's focus on this one for a while. It's actually very large, and it is a chalice that is upon the altar. We also have a chalice of crystal behind this crystal chalice on this one. It's a very large piece of crystal. Now this crystal then has a molecular quality that can hold light, an extraordinary amount of light. Who puts the light there? Well, first of all, the elementals. Secondly, God and the ascended masters may choose to put light in a crystal, but you may also choose to put light in a crystal. Our chakras are our real crystals, but we don't have our chakras tuned. We don't have them to the place and frequency that we should have them by the end of the age of Pisces, so we could walk the earth fully focusing that universal Christ consciousness, that Son of God. That power and presence of the Son of God is more than most of us could bear in our bodies. The light is so great that it would nullify or neutralize our identity. So increment by increment and day by day, by the mantra, by purifying our bodies and so forth, we are able to be carriers of more light. That's why we are called by the Ascended Masters the light bearers of the world, because we have made it our goal daily to bear the light in our chakras. Well, we need more light, we need access to it, and we need focuses of light upon our altar and in our households to seal where we live and move from the tremendous weight of karma in the world. So that's why we want crystals. But we don't attribute to them superstitiously powers of their own. They are tools that God has provided us in nature. Now this crystal has a presence, as you can tell and feel, and it is quite a powerful one. I'll take a crystal from the altar at this time and show you how you would charge this crystal. The left hand is the hand through which the omega current flows through your I Am presence. The right hand is the alpha current. Now we are taught to charge our food in this manner, or a glass of water. You can call for the light of alpha and omega to charge any substance. What is important to realize is that I, of mine own self, can do nothing. It is the Father in me who doeth the work. A crystal is charged in the name of my beloved I Am presence and Holy Christ Self by the authority of the threefold flame in my heart. When you so charge matter by that authority, the all-power of God descends. So, breathing upon crystals or wishing or willing upon them is not quite where it is. What you need to do is access the light of the spirit cosmos, because matter is a bowl. It's a bush. Without the flame of spirit, that bush isn't going to be burning, and this crystal is not going to be fired. Now we assume that because crystals grow in the earth, that their vibrations are perfect, but the planet is seething with eons of negative karma. Crystals are not exempt. So before a crystal is charged, it has to be demagnetized. I don't know who's handled this crystal. It recently came from the mines. It's changed hands. So, being a manifestation of the Son of God, or a daughter of God, a son of God as you would put it, I exercise my free will and my endowment of being a co-creator with God. So it is my desiring that this crystal should be a chalice for the pure white light of the Divine Mother upon the altar, and that it might hold that light for all who would need it. Then I ask that my daily recitations of my mantras to the Mother, of my Hail Mary, the light I call forth thereby, not only quicken my soul and being in my body, but shall be deposited at the molecular level in this crystal, shall accumulate. Now this crystal is capable of holding a tremendous amount of light. That's why we use them. So first demagnetize, then call to God to set the matrix, seal your call according to His will, accept it done, and put this on your altar where you meditate. And each time you pray and decree, it will increase in it. Your idea is to build a momentum of light in your temple and in the crystal focus on the altar. So this is how we begin. First, the demagnetization. In the name of the living God, I am that I am. In the name Jesus Christ, my own beloved Holy Christ self, I call now upon the great central sun magnet. Demagnetize this piece of crystal of all vibrations less than the universal Christ consciousness. Demagnetize it now of the karma of planet Earth, of all human consciousness, of anyone who has used it or handled it. Let it be demagnetized now by the power of my mighty I Am presence, by the Alpha, the Omega. I call now for the balancing of this crystal in the Alpha Omega divine polarity. I call now in the name of my mighty I Am presence and Holy Christ self, by the power of the great central sun magnet and the Divine Mother. I call to the heart of Mother Mary. I call to the heart of Kuan Yin and the White Goddess. I call now to the Divine Mother and the light within me. Charge and charge and charge in the name I Am that I am, this crystal, as a receptacle of the light of the Universal Mother. Let it be done according to God's will, according to the Master Alchemist, Saint Germain. So let it be sealed. Let this crystal, therefore, forever be a vessel of the light of the Divine Mother for all who look upon it and need a charge of healing. I accept it done this hour in full power. Amen. So I would consecrate my chakras, for they are also crystals. You are intended to be a crystallization of the God flame of your I Am presence, the Christ realization here below of your I Am presence, the crystallization of the God flame. The most precious crystal in the whole cosmos is you, the individuality in God, putting on and becoming your own Christhood. That is the real crystal. So these are our tools, these gemstones. The high priest of Israel wore a breastplate of 12 gemstones, each one marking the sign of the path of initiation of each of the 12 tribes under the 12 signs of the zodiac. Now, as you determine the ray of your service, that is the gemstone or crystal that you would like to acquire, so that it can be used to step up and tune the chakra of the ray of your service and potential Christ.